Once upon a time, there was a girl called Marie. She liked to adventure through spooky forests, up spooky mountains, and abandoned spooky houses. And it was a lot of fun like never before. She didn't know what she was looking for. Until one day, she ended up going into a spooky castle that was actually haunted by two spooky things. One which was a vampire called Max, and a ghost, which is the second spooky thing called Grant. And they went and scared her every step of the corner, or I tried to anyway. But Marie ended up scaring them instead, and Max the vampire and Grant the ghost ended up running away like no tomorrow, all because Marie's asked one thing: would you like to be my friend? To both of them. And sure enough, that was enough to scare them away. It was weird, it was strange, it wasn't too bad. It was just random as heck. But how the heck did they know that she was going to ask them that? They didn't. Sometimes we hear creaking or seeing shadows creak at night, or just outside the hallway or landing. You can just make out Max the vampire and Grant the ghost hiding, or trying to hide still, from Marie, their friendless girl, that day. The end. Once upon a time, there was a boy called Gerard, and he used to like going through downtown to see what he wanted to buy. He didn't know what to buy, but one day, when it was near October, he walked through the actual stores and looking at these items, but what he didn't know, that every time he looked at them or tried them out, they were actually real Halloween monsters. But when he bought one and taken it home with him, the werewolf was still, up until that one evening, or for 3 days, when it was a full moon, the werewolf came to life. And Gerard woke up wondering what the noise was, and he looked around the house and see the werewolf come to life, and he tried to keep away quietly and hide from the werewolf. Werewolf is called Charlie, and obviously the werewolf wanted to make friends with Gerard, like almost like a normal dog, but a human breed kind of. And it was very interesting because Gerald didn't know what to think or do, but it's fun for a werewolf, because the werewolf was left in all the trails and found Gerard and said, "Let's be friends forever," said the werewolf to Gerard. Gerard wasn't too sure what to think. He felt a bit awkward. He wasn't quite unsure on how to respond to that. But he was thinking, hang on a minute, sure, why not? let's be friends. Have a bit of fun. Shall we not? And they both lived happily ever after. The end. Once upon a time, there was a girl called Georgina and her best friend called Molly. They both went out on a mysterious adventure to go out camping for a night, to gaze at the moon and the stars, and no other. But there's one awkward problem. When I saw a shooting star, well, that's what I thought at the time, it felt different because it was stuck, almost like in a looping circle. Just trying to make sense of what it could be. And then, when it came down slowly, it looks like a UFO. I didn't know what to think. I felt a bit awkward. I wasn't quite sure. And it felt like funny to me when I saw aliens are green, blue, purple and yellow, like never before. And I couldn't make out what they were at the time until I got closer to them. And Molly and Georgina didn't know what to do, so I tried hiding through camper vans, other places like behind the bins and stuff like that. But every time I tried to hide, they seemed to fail because the UFOs, or the people from UFOs, came from finding them wherever they went. And it wasn't that hard for the aliens, anyway. Which is called Wendy. The two aliens are called Wendy and Donna. And they introduced themselves to Molly and Georgina and said they were going to be best friends forever, and they were just come to our Earth just to have like a little adventure like the other two were doing. And that was the end of the story. Right, once upon a time, there was a lad called Leighton and a boy called Aaron. And they were both friends. They both went to sail on the sea. Like never before, they wanted to sail backwards and forwards on the oceans to have a bit of adventure and fun. And the fun and the adventure they do want to end so badly. It was fun all the way, backwards and forwards, until they came across two ghostly pirates called Rebecca and Bex. And they both wanted to scare Leighton and Aaron so much that it didn't work, that instead it was strange occurrence because Leighton and Aaron was not scared of them at all. And they tried to get on with each other, but Rebecca and the Bex didn't want to do anything with it whatsoever. They were so confused and annoyed. And I was very frustrated. I'm thinking, why can't I scare these two? Because those two were not scared of anything, not even ghost pirates. Leighton and Aaron said. And I was thinking, what the heck? Well, they thought they might as well just give up. and go as a team on the most defences and that, to get some gold, treasure, and everything else in between. The end. Once upon a time, there was a lady and a man called Sue and Dave. They went on treasures, or hunting for treasurable pets, shall I say, and looking after them, and wanted to volunteer, give them lots of codes and that, because they were volunteering after pets and whatnot, for their friends and family. But what I didn't know, one of the houses of their friends and family, were both haunted. So, Dave went to his family's house, and Sue went to one of her friend's house to look after a couple of pets. But they both heard knocking on the doors, in different places at the time. Both heard knocking on the doors upstairs, windows opening and closing. And then there's a rocking chair and a recliner chair. And the rocking chair would be walking backwards and forwards constantly. And that was at Dave's family member's house, or his family member's house. And one of Sue's friend's houses, the recliner chair, its leg and back going up and down constantly as well. And that's similar. And they both could hear voices saying, come here, mine, forever and ever. And they can hear whispers and that, among only beings. One was called Nick, the ghost, and one was called Roy, the ghost. Both were in different houses, hunting Sue and Dave at night tomorrow. And when Sue's turn was up and Dave's turn was up at their friend and one of their friends and family's houses, they swore never to come back to that house, not necessarily as old times, because they were so freaked out. They didn't know what to do or what to think. They nearly fainted that night tomorrow. I remember crying almost. I was waiting to cover what happened when I got back home that specific day. The end. Once upon a time, there was two people called Peter and Surrey, and they wanted to open up a genocide group, but they didn't know what was going to happen, because every time they played the music to practice with before starting up the group entirely, there was this howling ghoul of a mummy called Pav, or Pavarotti for the long term, or Pav for short, and they had been practicing in the church. The mummy's ghosts of Pav keeps them coming out and started bursting out tunes like, you know me, and I know you, I like you, and you like me too, I love you, and you love me too. and every time I stopped soon on time, Pav would stop. The spirits of Pav would stop. On me called Pav, and it's so strange, it's unreal. And then that's when we'll know that when I practice again, I keep on repeating different songs. I know you're in here, I know you're in here, where are you? Where are you? I know you're in here. Or another one would be, I can see you, come on, but you can't hide constantly every time. And this is another one that I would have done. I can see you, but you can't see me. That's everything paying the beats, I'm gonna keep on singing constantly. And that's when Zoe and Peter had enough. So they're like, we can't keep on doing that. Why the spirits could have, because when we're hunting this cleric, we can't keep on practicing. So we keep on singing because he's like a ghost that appears and almost looks like a mummy from Egypt. So they gave it up, they left, and never done sing and song again at all, because they got fed up of trying to practice, and all I could hear was Pav, my mummy ghost. The end. Hope you enjoyed my stories, and thank you for listening to my podcast. Until next time, bye.